I'm focused on the Jets. So what are the Jets going to do?
Oh.
Did you guys set the over and under for the Jets this year yet?
Well,
Errol said the Jets are going to win 12 games.
I think they're going to win 12 games this year. If you put the numbers together, what worries me is the first 3 games of the season because they're playing 3 games.
The over and under's at 10, right?
Right. Okay. I have them going on the over, but
you will. Of course, you're a Jets fan. I mean,
no, but I'm honest. I'm an honest Jet fan. I'm an honest Jet fan. So I'm not going to sit here and beat around. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy this year, they're going to win over 10 games. But here's the problem. This is what scares me is their first 3 games. They got it in San Francisco on Monday Night Football. Then they have Sunday afternoon at 1:00 in Tennessee. And then they got to play New England on Thursday Night Football. That's 3 games in 10 days. That's brutal.
Hold on. The first game is when?
Monday Night Football.
Monday night, and then Sunday, and then Thursday.
Sunday and Thursday. Yes.
Ooh, that's brutal.
That's brutal.
Monday, Thursday. That's short weeks.
It's brutal.
Wow.
Wow. That's right. That's kind of like iffy. If they go 2-1, they could go 3-0. Now, a lot of people thought, hey, Aaron Rodgers is not good in San Francisco, but maybe with this team, this is the best team Aaron Rodgers has ever played with. This is the best defense he's ever played with.
Who pulled that stat? Where did that stat come from?
What are you talking about? As far as talent?
The best team Aaron Rodgers has ever played with.
The defense is rated in the top 5 this year. They're rated in the top 5. Aaron Rodgers has never had a top 5 defense in his whole career. And he's won a Super Bowl when they were top 7 defense.
Right.
So this is the best defense he's ever had.
No, hold on. I just got to slow you down, okay?
All right, here we go.
That's a preseason ranking versus a postseason ranking. You can't. Let's not get. They're supposed to be top 5. We don't know if they're going to end.
Right. The injuries do hurt them. Yeah, absolutely. And we don't even know if Haason Reddick is going to play.
I like the Jets defense.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying, as far as the roster is concerned, this is the most talented roster he's ever played with. Now, that doesn't mean anything. I understand that.
Offensive weapons? I don't know.
Mike Williams. You have Garrett Wilson. You have Breece Hall, who everybody thinks is going to be a top 3 running back in the league. I mean, Braylon Allen looks pretty damn good, too, in the preseason. He looks like he's running over people. I mean, they're tight ends. I mean, they have a tremendous amount of depth at the tight end position.
No. Wide receiver-wise, this is definitely not the most talented wide receiver corps.
Well, who was that? Give me the most talented wide receiving core that he had.
It was Cobbs in him in Green Bay.
Cobbs?
No, I mean, it's
Randall Cobb? Are you kidding me?
No. Hold on. Hear me out. It's not that they were over-talented. They were experienced, right? And he had a solid receiver. Even Lazard was over there, right? Lazard's not the same Lazard he was in Green Bay, right?
Well, because Aaron Rodgers didn't play last year. That's why. I mean, come on. Who was throwing him the ball? Oh, I'm sorry. The same guy that just got married, paid his $1.5 million to his future wife, and doesn't have an NFL career anymore. And Zach Wilson.
Darrell got to watch him, and he was at the preseason game.
Yeah, Zach had a great game Sunday. Okay. He might be available. You guys
Stop it. Don't try to sell me, Zach Wilson.
He played really late into that game, though.
Oh, did he ever? He plays late in every single game. He also gets lost in every single game, too.
He looks solid against the second and third stringers or fourth stringers or whoever he was throwing against.
And then, by the way, and Keith, you keep saying Davante Adams. Yeah, Davante Adams on paper right now. But Garrett Wilson, we've seen what Garrett Wilson could do with nothing throwing him the ball. Let's see what Garrett Wilson can do when he has a quarterback competent throwing him the ball.
You're right. You know what? You just proved my point. Davante Adams and Cobb, right there. You don't have a receiving core that's better than that.
Well, hold on one second. Mike Williams is, when healthy, is a good wide receiver, and you have Garrett Wilson, who did back-to-back years.
Wilson is Garrett Wilson. I will give Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson he's the guy. There's no doubt about that. Garrett Wilson, Davante Adams, they cancel each other out. So now we're on to the next guys, right?
Okay.
And Aaron Rodgers always had a tight end, whether it was Mercedes Lewis.
Conklin's a pretty good tight end.
Whether in Green Bay, he always had a great, a good tight end. Let me not say great. Right?
Conklin's a good tight end. Yeah, nobody throwing the ball. He's getting 500-600 yards every single season. He's a good tight end.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not. I'm
just saying. I'm canceling out here. I'm trying to help you here.
But the other wide receivers in Green Bay at that time had been there, so they had a chance to gel, right? And that's part of it too. Like you're saying, with Garrett Wilson, with Lazard, with Conklin, they've only been together for what, one season, two off seasons now, right? 2 off seasons because Aaron got hurt.
We don't know, but I'm just
Breece
speaking.
Hall, though. Breece Hall
he's a beast.
He's arguably maybe the best back he's been with.
Yes,
arguably.
Yeah, this guy Allen is just pretty good too, man. I mean, I was watching this guy. He was running people over in this preseason games.
The best back I think Aaron Rodgers played with before that was like rookie year Eddie Lacy, and then before he started having weight issues.
I mean, Aaron and this offensive line. I mean, on paper, with the young talent that they have, and some of the youth and some of the veterans that they have, if they can stay healthy, this could be a really good offensive line too. So,
okay, all right.
Oh,
he had solid offensive lines in Green Bay. That also helped.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Maybe this will end up being the most talented team.
We'll see. We don't know. We have to stay healthy because the Jets are always known not to stay healthy. I know all about it. I remember him running out on the field. On what was it? Sunday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Was it Monday or Sunday? Monday Night Football. Running out like Captain America with the American flag. Lights out, lights, camera, action, and in 4 plays, his career or his season was over.
Yeah, one of my good friends is a really big Jets fan, and he
wanted to throw up. I wanted to throw up. I was watching the game. I wanted to throw up. I was like, oh, here we go.
I mean, I think nobody, even non-Jets fan, they want to see Aaron Rodgers and want to see him in New York. And
stop.
Yeah.
Come on, Errol. Everybody hates the Jets. They're all like, oh, this is very Jet-like. Here we go.
Well, it was Jet-like, but we're not rooting for the Jets. We're rooting for Aaron.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, the national media doesn't want to drag him down, too.
Yeah. I'd rather take a dump than deal with what I've dealt with over the years as a Jet fan, man. I just a number 2 reading a newspaper than sitting there and watching a football game. I mean, honestly, for years, sitting here and within 5 games, the season was over. Okay, and that's the problem. You just don't know what you're getting. And the Jets brought in Tyrod Taylor I think he's one of the most competent backup quarterbacks in the NFL. So I think the Jets have really put themselves in a position that if they lose Aaron Rodgers for some freakish accident, they have a competent guy if he stays healthy, because he hurt his ribs last year with the Giants, where the Jets could still have competent quarterback play.